here in the house for AfterBuzz TV. I feel like singing "Guess Who's Back, Back Again."
Yeah, you could do that.
But it probably doesn't sound as good when I'm actually doing that. But you're back. What does it feel like to be back in your home, Mystic Falls?
It feels great because ultimately when Julie approached me about doing the show, I had felt that we hadn't finished telling his story, and so it feels great to be able to I think capture this character in a new way, tell his story in this new perspective, and the story that Julie has created has genuinely got me quite excited. I think it's a really cool backdrop to Alaric and to Hope and to these characters, familiar and new, and to tell it in a way that is gonna be really exciting and fresh. And I really couldn't be more thrilled to be back and doing the trilogy. People keep saying it's a spin-off. I'm like, no, it's a trilogy.
And we all know the third movie is always the best, so the trilogy part of it is
always the best. We have synergized all of our experience, and we're coming correct.
Good, I like that. I'm pretty excited because I feel like if Julie picked you out of all of the people she's worked with on the originals and Vampire Diaries, it must mean you're an actually really good person too, because I feel like she wouldn't have brought you back in. How much do you think this was about Matthew, and how much do you think this was about Alaric?
That's very sweet. That's a very sweet way to frame that. I appreciate that. I think it's both. Like I love Julie. Julie's great, and Julie's been so kind to me, and we are dear friends. And I feel like we've always had a kindred understanding of each other. Whenever we have dinner, we have the greatest conversations. And so I think for us, it was not only an opportunity to revisit these characters with an idea that she's been apparently marinating for quite some time. And so, so there's that element of like, we love each other. We have an understanding that's unbreakable. And so there's that, and there's this wanting to finish the story and to finish it off. So that's why I think we're really excited. So it really synergizes all of this, So we get it, because there are also practical things. Like it's a blessing to be a working actor. One of the things is like when you go from project to project to project to project, it's a new family every time. It's new. It's always changing. It's always changing. So, but when you've worked with people, the same people for a course of 10 years, and you know each other inside and out, you've got that second-hand understanding of each other. It's like when you have an opportunity to work with those people again on a show already has a following, you're like, let's do it. Let's do this.
Absolutely. How has Alaric changed? What are we going to see from him? Because it's been a long time, and he was this little heartbroken guy for a little bit, but he also was dealing with his kid. So how are we going to see some change with him?
You're going to see a whole new side to this guy, and that's been the most exciting part for me, exploring him from this new angle, working with my friend on teasing out where has he been. What's happened to, because there's certain clues about Alaric, and when you read the script, they're really funny. So one is they enter his office, and it says Dr. Alaric Saltzman. So somewhere along the way, he's got a doctor, unless he's lying about it. He's just keeping those kids under a false illusion.
And then do you decide how you did that, or does Julie say this is how you became a doctor?
No, right now it's open. It's purely in the imagination of the creator. So we haven't necessarily talked about it, but it's funny things like that. But then it's also Alaric enters his office. Alaric Saltzman, 40s, enters his office. So you're like, okay, so this is a more mature Alaric.
Yeah.
This is a more mature Alaric who's now a father to these teenage daughters. And so you see the daughters now, who you've mostly seen as toddlers, essentially, now teenagers with personalities and that are very different and very demanding. And so you're going to see a much more grounded Alaric, I think, who's been put through it, has come out the other side. He knows what he needs to do. He's going to get it done while having to be a father to his teenage daughters and a whole host of other needy vampire bastards.
And we all know teenage girls are, of course, staying at home whenever they're told, and there's not going to be any problems there.
Yeah, no, they totally listen to Dad.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us here at AfterBuzz TV. We appreciate it.